back, Towners. Today we're going to make some eggs and avocado toast. Let's get it. Alright guys, to start off this recipe here, we have our bread. This is some of the low carb, well, zero carb bread that we found at Aldi's, the multi-grain version. We went ahead and took a cup and just cut a hole out the middle of our bread. Couldn't find a cookie cutter or anything that size or big enough to cut the size hole that we wanted. I didn't want one too small. So this cup fit perfect to get enough surface area to fit an egg in it and make a difference in the bread, basically. Just took the egg, cracked it open, put it in the middle of our bread, and we went ahead and seasoned that up with some kosher salt, some black pepper, and we used some crushed red pepper for some heat. We cooked this over a medium low heat. Wanted to cook that low and slow, so that way that the bread didn't burn too much or toast too much, get too dark on one side. So the medium heat was fine. Just keep checking it. This pan was pre-greased from the last time that we finished cooking with it. I did put some oil at the bottom of the pan and just wiped it all in, so it was already greased when it was time to cook this. But if you didn't do that, you can definitely add some butter or oil to the bottom of the pan before you start cooking it. We cooked it on the first side for about 2.5 minutes, just basically long enough for the egg to combine with the toast and just be able to stick perfectly in the middle of the egg bread. Then we went ahead and flipped it over and cooked it some additional for the other side. If you want your egg sunny side up or a full runny yolk, you can definitely keep it on one side the whole time. But we just flipped it over and did it that way, just enough to seal and make sure that the egg wouldn't fall out completely through the bread. Keep saying egg, through the bread once we go through it. After we finished cooking it up for about 2 minutes or so on each side, we took the egg out of the pan and topped it off with some guacamole. This guacamole is the same guacamole that we had in our guacamole burger video that we had a few days ago. I'll post a link to that at the top. And the guacamole came out very nice with the egg, basically avocado toast. And we also topped that off with some everything bagel seasoning, so that we got our additional flavor from the seasoning. That everything bagel seasoning has some onions, salt, and sesame seeds. Here we are cutting open the avocado toast. You can see me laughing a bit. As soon as I cut it open, I realized that the egg yolk was runny. I originally tried to do this and I was trying to get the egg to be fried hard, but I didn't have it cooked long enough. Here you can see the yolk dripping from the egg. You can also see a pool of the yolk on the plate. I was like just looking and laughing like, oh, this is runny yolk here. And I mean, I don't have anything against the runny yolk, but I prefer an egg fried hard. But I've had a runny yolk on burgers at restaurants and everything. I think it was a burger called the Kitchen Sink. It basically had everything on it. Hamburger, ham, jalapenos, cheese, fried egg. Pretty much everything you can think of was on the burger. And as soon as I bit into it, the yolk just busted open and spilled all over the burger. And it was good. You know, you couldn't taste the difference on that. And this was pretty much the same way. At this point, you can see me just going all in, just scooping the egg yolk on top of the toast and guacamole and just going at it. The yolk, it still tastes eggy. It's just in a more liquid form. Not that much of a big of a deal. So if you don't like a runny yolk, you can definitely just cook it a bit longer. But if you're fine with the runny yolk, just leave it at that and you can work with it. Here we are with another picture of our toast. The egg was in the middle. We just spread the guacamole and everything bagel seasoning all over top of it. If you were to make more than one piece, you can definitely just turn this into a full sandwich. If you were to make 2 pieces of toast, you could cut the middle out and use the smaller little circular piece. I don't know why I keep calling it a hockey puck in my head, but you can make that as a mini sandwich or just an open face sandwich, or you can just put both pieces of bread on top of each other and eat it as 2 pieces of bread with the egg already in the middle. You can possibly add some, or whatever you want to add to it, actually inside it to make a full sandwich. Now again, as I was saying, this guacamole is the same guacamole that we used in our burger video a couple days ago. And I was able to keep this guacamole fresh and green. I've tried multiple ways to do that. I've tried spreading the lemon juice all over it, or lime juice. I've tried using the pit, keeping it in the guacamole. I've tried pressing it down with saran wrap or foil. Pressing it down with some wrap and then putting something heavier on top of it to get a good seal. But this time I went ahead and I put the guacamole into a glass dish with a airtight seal on it. And I pressed it, I used the back of a spoon, and I pressed the guacamole down flat so that I tried to smooth it out as much as possible. And once I got it smooth into the bottom of the bowl, I put the bowl in the refrigerator and basically filled the bowl up to the brim with some water. I took the spoon and poured the water over the spoon so that way it wouldn't make any divots or anything in the guacamole, and just basically filled the bowl up with water to the brim and put the airtight lid on it. And that actually kept the guacamole to stay green for a day or two. The next day when I was ready to use it, I took it out, took the lid off, and basically poured the water out over top and just stirred the guacamole back up, and it was still bright, fresh green. This video that you see here, this was 2 days later after we made the burgers. So that's just a little hack that we have if you want to save or keep your guacamole a little bit longer, because it turns brown really quickly. Some people don't have a problem with it, but I like it to keep it as green as long as possible. But anyway, I'm sorry. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.
Enjoy. And please subscribe. Enjoy.
Hey Towners, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. All ingredients and directions are listed in the description box. And as always, thank you guys for watching.